I mean, that's good, but, it could be better. You have to really sound like you know everything. Here, like this. Fate has brought you here this day, dear customer. Stay a while, and you will find what you need. See? It's all about confidence. Ifs and maybes make you sound a little, uncertain. Anyways, don't worry too much about it. Like I said before, your main job is to handle the stockroom. But it will be nice for you to be able to greet customers if I can't be there right away. They spook pretty easily, so it's important that somebody's there to convince them that they should stick around. By the way, you've been doing so great in the back. It's not an easy job keeping that place organized. A lot of the merchandise sort of, prefers chaos. Oh, I forgot to ask, how's your arm doing? That whole thing with that flesh box was, well, I swear I didn't know that it was still alive. Is it still sore? You don't happen to, feel your skin crawling, do you? Like, literally? No? Okay, you should be fine. No, you should be fine. I just had to ask, just in case, Anyway, I appreciate you being willing to come right back to work, but, you are allowed to take time off if you have a bad encounter with an aggressive product, right? Just, don't push yourself. All right, if you say so. I gotta say, you've really settled into all this fast. Most people aren't, like, super thrilled about dealing with the supernatural. It's not what most people are used to. Sort of by definition. In fact, hang on, let me check the calendar. Hey, you just passed the benchmark. Yeah, see, most new employees only last about 13 work days before they quit, or are forced into early retirement. Today is your 14th day on the job, so you're officially a cut above the rest. I'm seriously happy about that. Really, turnover is so bad here. It's just insane. I really wasn't looking forward to having to go back to the recruitment phase. And since that's usually the cutoff point for a lot of people, I tend to save all the official welcoming stuff for after. So, yeah, welcome to the family. I'm psyched that you decided to stick around. I'm gonna have to get you a name tag and everything. Oh, and you get to take home something from the shop. Has to be from the bargain bin, obviously. There might be a couple exceptions, so just ask me before you take it, okay? You will get something nicer if you stay here a year. And after 5 years, well, nobody's gotten to that point yet, but there really is a nice perk for that. Hey, maybe you'll be the first one to get it. Yeah, just sort of comes with the territory. I can't blame people for moving on to greener pastures. I personally love the esoteric item biz, but it's sort of niche. Not a lot of people really see this as a career. It's kind of just something you dabble in when you're at a weird point in your life, you know? I had a couple people that seemed promising, though. There was this one girl who was actually a ton better at handling the storefront than me. Seriously, she had this super mysterious, alluring vibe. Oh gosh, she was great. Even though I'd hired her for the stockroom, gosh, she was just too good at acting to keep back there. But then, well, stuff happened. That's just sort of how it goes. It's just sort of the way things are, but honestly, it's also one of the things that makes this a great place. See, people don't stay long because it's unusual. And it's unusual because I can run the shop pretty much any way I want. No need to follow conventions or obey some corporate policies. It's great being independently owned. I kind of figure that someday, maybe I'll find someone who likes the way things are done around here. A kindred spirit, you know? Who knows? Could be you. Oh, I almost forgot the most important part. Since you'll be sticking around for a while, we gotta do the ritual. Yeah, it's just a little ceremony. Part of it is just a little tradition that I do, but also it does give you a little bit of extra protection. You'll definitely need that if you're going to be here more long term. Oh, nah, it's nothing crazy. It's not like we're sacrificing a goat or anything. Not anymore, anyway. Way too much to clean up. I am going to need some of your blood at some point, though. Not much, just like a drop. It'll barely even hurt. I promise. It was actually something that the guy before me would do. There are simpler ways to grant protection, like wearing a charm, but he liked to do it the old-fashioned way. And, I kind of like it too. Oh yeah, I wasn't the original owner of this place. It's been around a really long time. Passed from person to person, I'm just the latest. And I like to think, the greatest. All right, well, let's go to the back and get everything set up. It won't take long. Okay, that ought to do it. Oh, and before we get started, I just have to ask a few questions. Just to make sure it all goes smoothly, you know? So, first one, are you allergic to wolfsbane? Obviously, it's a yes if you're a werewolf, but you can have an allergy even if you don't go feral under a full moon. Okay, we're good there then. Now, as far as you know, do you have two souls inside you? You probably wouldn't know it if you did, so I guess a better question would be whether you had a twin in the womb that maybe didn't make it. That's usually how you get two of them. Oh, that or having some kind of magical weapon kill somebody and then pierce you in the same move. All right, sounds like we're in the clear there too. Last one now. Have you ever been told that you are easily manipulated, or have you ever been put under mind control? Not just hypnosis, mind you. That's not as one-sided. No, actually, the ideal answer to that one would be a yes. It's fine either way, but it's just something that's good for me to know. Okay. Anyways, sounds good. Now, you're just gonna stand in this circle right here, use this needle. See, it's a little tiny needle. Just use it to prick your finger, and then squeeze a drop of blood into this drink. Drink it once I start chanting. This is what has the wolfsbane in it, so if you feel a burning sensation, or especially if you start howling, stop drinking it. Shouldn't happen, but you know. Okay, so I'm just gonna start the chanting, and okay, here we go. Uh, Whew. Nice. I am so glad that went off without a hitch. Last time was a bit dicey. Nah, don't worry about it. Anyway, you are officially part of the family now. How do you feel? Oh? In what way? Hang on, let me get something to write this down. I might need to look it up. Okay, so just off. What do you mean? Like you don't feel like yourself? Or like you're not at 100%? Huh. Well, I never had somebody describe it quite like that before, but that should just be the protection. There's no reason it should be hurting you or making you sick or anything. If something was going to go wrong, it would have been way more obvious than that. You'll be fine. I'm sure you'll get used to it in just a few days. Of course, at this point, it probably wouldn't matter. Oh, nothing. Just thinking that it's great to really have you on board. I never can tell from the get-go who's going to hang around, you know? Well, I'll tell you what. Since you're feeling down, why don't you just take the rest of the day off? You might want to try taking a bath in some water with lots of herbs in it. That could help. Maybe. And if you're not feeling better by tomorrow, you can call me and I'll give you that day off too. But if nothing's changed by the day after, I will have to ask you to come back in. We don't actually have a whole lot of time left, so I'd like you to do some stuff for me before then. Oh, nothing. I mean, I'm just expecting a big shipment of, stuff. It's best if we have as much of our stock as we can nice and organized by then, because we're gonna have to shift all of our attention to the new product for a while when it gets here. Anyway, you can go ahead and head on home and, listen, there's something I want to say. You're I think you're a pretty cool person. A lot of the people who end up working for me are sort of edgy or prickly. You don't normally end up in this kind of work if you fit in well with the normal society, you know? So it's been really nice having you around. And just if anything were to like happen to you, like if I did anything that seemed unfair or anything, it wouldn't be personal. I don't have anything against you. Sorry, that was really weird. Just forget about it, okay? Anyway, I will see you later. Go home and get some rest.